at the end of the day, you're doing this so other people watch you and, you know, hear your message.
Hello beautiful beings, it's Rebecca, the Vegan Pixie Warrior, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you've not been here before, my channel is all about uplifting other animal rights activists from around the world and hopefully giving you a bit of inspiration of different ways you can become active for the animals. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out. Today I am sharing an interview I did with the wonderful Eva. She's from Lithuania. She is 17 and an incredible, inspiring young woman. Hoping by the end of this you'll be inspired to take action like she has and reach out to her about getting active in her area if that's where you're from. So let's get on with the video. Today I want to welcome Eva to my channel for an interview. So welcome to Vegan Pixie Warrior. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Busy day at work, but I'm all right and desperate to get back out and do some activism, but I'm okay.
Yeah.
So I just felt a little bit, you know, with the audience why I've invited you on. So I have been watching Eva's posts on Instagram and she's got a YouTube channel as well. And I kind of wanted to reach out to teenagers about activism because there's so many young people out there and I just want to lift them up and, you know, these unspoken heroes. And you just inspired me and I just thought your channel was really good and I really like your content and I want to get your name out there. And I'm not a big channel myself. I'm only a little tiny one. I just think we should be shouting about you a bit more. You should be a bit more known.
Thank you.
We'll start with the obvious question that I ask everybody and then we'll move on and talk a little bit about what inspired you to start your channel. So why did you become vegan and when? What was it that made you go vegan?
Well, I became vegan in January 2020, so in the midst of this pandemic. And yeah, I remember I was walking down the street and I just saw some stickers. So some sticker-based activists came along and just stuck some stickers on some poles and like go vegan, and I was intrigued, you know, and then I started researching online and I found on YouTube, I found Earthling Ed's, I think it's called You'll Never Look at Your Life the Same Way Again, something like that. And yeah, it was a really interesting and eye-opening video to just see like stuff that I haven't seen before, like, or heard. Like I didn't even realize that stuff like that was going on to the animals, and you know, it was the first time I heard someone talk about veganism. And then I found Joey Carbstrong's channel, and yeah, I really liked his sort of direct, you know, outspoken approach, and yeah, it was just interesting. And then I think through them, they introduced me to the documentary film Earthlings, and I watched that. I was like, yeah, that's it, I'm going vegan. And it was an overnight thing, actually.
Yeah, same here. I watched a couple of films in one day and my husband came home and I was like, that's it, I'm done, I'm going vegan. And he was like, okay.
Yeah, that was me as well.
What would you say to those activists that put some stickers around that you saw and started the ball rolling? Would you say thank you if you could meet them, or would you say you're pushing your views on me and, you know, your activism doesn't work? What would you say?
No, I don't know. I think it's a good balance, because Earthling Ed is obviously like a very calm, like, you know, calm approach, and then Joey Carbstrong is more of a, you know, some people would say pushy, but I think I needed that because otherwise I don't think I would have, I don't know, I just needed someone to just look me in the face and just say how it is. Oh, and also I watched Gary Yourofsky's Best Speech You'll Ever Hear, or something like that.
Yeah, I didn't see that until after I went vegan, but I think if I'd seen that before, it would have turned me vegan on the spot.
Yeah. it was so good. And yeah, I don't know. I think it just made me think, made me question a lot of things. Yeah.
Yeah. But the people that put the stickers up that you saw, because you said initially you saw some stickers which led you to do more
Yeah.
investigation. What would you like to say to those people if you could?
Oh my gosh, thank you. That's the thing. When I started doing some activism, I started with sticker-based activism, and I was just, sticking them around. But I don't know why, but I like having a YouTube channel because you can actually you just see people who are watching, like they comment on your videos, and like not, especially non-vegans, when they get so like, you know, start commenting, and then you can start engaging. But with sticker-based activism, you can't just stand there and just count how many people see your sticker. And I don't know, I just like that you can see how many people are, engaging on your videos. Yeah.
And for everyone here, whereabouts in the world are you based?
Oh, I'm based in Lithuania, actually, so in Europe, that is. And there's not much events. Well, there's no events at all here. But I think that didn't stop me from, speaking up for the animals and doing it some way, one way or another. So yeah.
And when you went vegan last year, how long did it take for you to start doing a bit of activism?
Probably half a year, I would say.
So it took you 6 months becoming vegan and getting active.
Yeah, it took me 6 months. I was still, still introduced to this thing, and I don't know, I didn't even know much about activism. Like, I saw Joey Armstrong and Affling, but I didn't know who an activist was. I didn't know what they did, and it's just, I don't know. And I just started because I got so passionate, and I understood like the things that, why people go vegan, and just the whole passion behind it. Yeah.
And what was the first form of activism that you did when you became active?
Yeah, it was a sticker activism.
Probably took me about 18 months to become active after I went vegan. For me, it was getting over my anxiety. I was really anxious about it. Did you have any blocks, or was it just finding out the best way to start?
Oh gosh, so many blocks, because it was all up in my head, because I was always thinking about, oh, what are my family and friends going to think? What is everyone going to think? Just the public reaction. And here everyone is so, as everywhere in the world, heavy meat and dairy eaters, are not exposed to the same information. But yeah.
So you were worried about your friends. How were your friends and family when you said that you were going to go vegan and do activism? How did they react?
Well, some friends, I haven't even told them that I have a YouTube channel, just because I don't know. I guess because I've had conversations with them, and they're not really that responsive. Some people are just, they just want to block it out, and they don't want to hear anything about veganism. But yeah, it started off with WhatsApp messages to them, and I guess they weren't too happy, and were not like responding to my messages when I posted some video by like Joey Armstrong.
Yeah, friends and family, I think, are the hardest people to get through. I've not managed to turn any of my family vegan at all. My husband's vegan, so I'm lucky there. And I've got a few work colleagues that have watched my videos, or they've watched my post on Facebook and seen what I've said, and they've gone sort of, down that route. Some of them 100%, some of them not so much, but I have better success when I'm, with strangers. I think it's easier with strangers. And you don't have that invested, well, you're not invested in the relationship, are you? So, it's easier to have that conversation with strangers, whereas with friends and family, I don't know about you, but for me, it always kind of turns into an argument after a little while when I try and avoid it.
Yes. It gets so heated, especially in my household. But luckily, I managed to turn my dad vegan. So
That's awesome.
So he's on my side, and yeah, it's just nice to have that support, like when you're, like Easter, everyone's, I don't know, it's a tradition, but to like use eggs and, eat them and whatever. But people don't understand, where, especially my mom, she just thinks it's so normal to just have eggs. And but having my dad though, he's just like, he's rooting for me.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm really glad to hear that, because I did worry, because I've only watched a few of your videos. I worried, like, are you on your own? You're the only vegan in the house. And I can't imagine if my husband hadn't gone vegan, I think I really would have struggled.
Yeah, it's hard, yeah. Especially, I'm not 18 yet, so I'm still living under my parents' roof and, what they buy and everything. So, you just have to explain everything. And even my mom wasn't like, she doesn't understand anything about veganism, but she still supports me. She's like, oh, good on you, just do that. But bring it near me. Yeah, well, she hates it when I start talking about veganism or anything to do with animals or anything, because it just makes you question, doesn't it? And she just tells me to shut up, and she just doesn't want to hear it.
No, I hear exactly where you're coming from. I have the same problem. I had family over at the weekend because we've had lockdown lifted a little bit in the UK, and we had a barbecue, and there's a sanctuary nearby that is doing a rescue of hens on the 16th of this month of April, and they wanted to know if anyone could give them homes so that they could, help, because they can't take all of them. And a family member said, yeah, I'll take some hens. And I said, okay, you'll take some ex-battery hens. And someone else said, they won't be laying anymore. I said, no, they've come to the end of their laying age now, so the farmers are getting rid of them because they're not profitable. Oh, I don't want them then. That was the reaction. I don't want them. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I said, why? She goes, well, then I'm not giving me eggs. I went, but your dog and your cat doesn't give you anything, and you still keep them. And she went, oh, they give me love. I went, chickens will give you love. They're really loving.
Yeah. It's just everyone has double standards. And it's just, they just can't accept the reality, I guess.
So we talked a little bit through Instagram, and you said that you haven't done any activism in Lithuania because there's not many groups, there's nothing really going on where you're based. So what inspired you and led you to start a YouTube channel?
Well, what inspired me was people like Earthling Ed and Joey Carbstrong and their sort of activism. But I knew that, I can't do a similar thing like they're doing. So I thought I'll just start a YouTube channel. I have more free time because of this lockdown. And I just set aside a weekend also to film some videos and just get the message out there, because thing with YouTube, a lot of people, you can find a lot of people that come to your channel, and just especially non-vegans. As my channel's growing, I'm finding out more non-vegans are commenting under my videos, and it's just nice that like non-vegans are hearing the message, and it's not like you're just talking to a wall, or
Right. Yeah, we did a live stream recently for Dean Farm, which is a local sanctuary near us, and someone popped on there. He was an activist, and he was going, like, all vegans should start a YouTube channel. Even if you've got 10 people that watch a video, that's 10 more people that might not have got that message. So I think it's brilliant. I think it's incredibly brave. Like, I'm in my 40s, and I was so nervous about starting a YouTube channel. So I think you're amazing, and you're a very confident young woman to be doing that. It's fantastic. I wish I had that confidence when I was your age.
Just the level of support from so many people, so many vegans that have just commented as well, and it's just nice. Yeah, it's just nice to hear that they're behind you and they're supporting you.
100% supporting you, and that's another reason I wanted to get you on, because I think, you guys are the future of veganism. Like, it's going to grow and grow and grow and get bigger and bigger, and you'll probably be lucky enough to see it in your lifetime, like, a huge percentage of the vegan world. I'd love
Maybe.
to.
Yeah. I hope
But,
so.
yeah, and that's another
Yeah.
reason. It's like my channel's all about trying to inspire others to get active and get more activists, because there's not enough vegans that are active at the moment. It's such a small percentage of us, and I'm hoping that other guys your age, 17 years old and around that age, will see you and check out your channel, because I will put a link in the description. It will be in there. And go out there and start a YouTube channel themselves, or go out and do some activism. So when lockdown is finished, have you thought about what sort of activism you're going to do when you're allowed to go out and do some things?
To be honest, I haven't thought about anything, but I would love to do some, maybe set up a cube or something like that. Maybe get like a screen and like, yeah, in a public place, and just show the truth. And yeah, I was thinking about that, but I'm so shy. I have to like get over the whole thing. But I really do want to talk to people here to,
Remember,
yeah,
you're not that shy, because you've got a YouTube channel, and that takes a lot of confidence and bravery
yeah,
to do that.
yeah, it does. And here there's only like one sanctuary, one in the whole country. So I don't know. I just want to get the message out here as well, because I know in the UK, like, so many people are vegan, but here in Lithuania, it's so small, such a small percentage as well.
Have you
So yeah.
reached out to any vegans at all in Lithuania, or not managed to?
No, to be honest, I don't really know any.
You don't know any? Hopefully,
Yeah.
some will see this and they'll reach out to you. If people do want to reach out and do some activism with you, can I pop your Instagram in the description, and they can reach out to you about setting something up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, that'll be cool.
What do you love most about doing the YouTube channel? You've said earlier, reaching out to non-vegans and things. What's your most favorite part about it? Is it that, or is it the messages that you're giving out, the creativity?
I guess, I don't know. I think because veganism is just so like associated with just like the food aspect, and no one really thinks about, animal testing, fur, like any of that. So I think my channel, yeah, I want to focus more on like, stuff people don't really know about, and just get the message out there. And especially on YouTube, it's such a large platform, like so much opportunity to just reach people, and yeah, just make them hear the message, I guess.
Huge. Are you on TikTok as well?
No.
I'm tempted, but I've got a couple of videos on there, but I just couldn't be bothered with all the trolls and stopped doing it.
Yeah.
But I think I need to get
Well,
back on.
I've created an account, but I haven't posted anything. But maybe one day.
My friend has posted a video about badger baiting, and it's had over 1 million views in like a month.
Oh,
I want my YouTube
yeah.
channel to be like that.
Yeah. Apparently TikTok is a really good place to, start doing some activism. So maybe.
So a few of the questions you've already gone over. So how you fit it into your life with regards to the YouTube channel, fitting it around your schoolwork and doing it on weekends. And I kind of do the same thing. So try and do filming in the week between like 4 and 6 when my husband finishes work, then at 6 o'clock. And then all my editing I do it at the weekend. So I just sit there at the computer and edit for hours.
Yeah, editing takes ages.
It does take a long time. It's getting better.
Yeah.
And so what does it mean to you to be an animal rights activist?
Well, I don't know. I love animals so much, and I don't know, it just makes me look at them and just say to them that I'm here for you. I'm trying to get this message out there, and I'm really trying. And being an animal rights activist, well, it doesn't matter what you do. If you do sticker-based activism, any sort of activism, I think is good and is a step forward, and at least more and more people will be aware of the message if more and more people actually stand up and become active, because that's really important for the animals.
that
And maybe
leads
one
yeah,
yeah,
that leads
maybe we can say that maybe one day we can just look them in the eye and just say we did it, you know, that'd be great.
that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that day. It leads me
Yeah.
really nicely on to my last question is, what would you say to vegans out there that aren't active for the animals at the moment and they're not doing any form of activism? What would you say to inspire them to get up and do something?
Well, I would say, and this is the mistake I made, is just to not overthink it. I spent ages, I created my channel and I just spent ages thinking what other people would think of me, but none of that really matters, because at the end of the day, you're doing this so other people watch you and so that people, you know, hear your message. So just try not to overthink it, because once you start overthinking, that's when, you know, you could be posting videos whilst you're overthinking. So don't overthink it, just do it. And yeah, that's my advice.
That's great. So if anyone has been inspired to start something up in Lithuania, then please reach out to Eva. I'll put her contact details below. Yeah. It was so nice to meet you. Massive thank you for coming on, and I'm hoping that some people get pushed towards your channel and share your videos out.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Yeah, it's great.
Hope you enjoyed that. She was lovely to talk to. I'm quite a hyper person and quite intense, I know that. But I found Eva very calm and relaxing to talk to. I can't believe that a sticker started her journey to becoming a vegan and an activist. See, every little thing counts. Everything that you do. If you want a link of where to buy stickers, there's one in the description below. If you have been inspired by Eva to get active and maybe start your own YouTube channel or do a bit of stickering or start something up in your area, then please comment below, let me know. I want to find out what's happening with you guys and any ideas that you've got. I want to say a massive thank you to my patrons that support me through my Patreon page. And if you like my content and want to continue supporting me making more and getting out there, then please check out the link in the description below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like and share this video, and I'll see you next time.